It is one of the greatest challenges when you are pursuing a life that is drastically different from the one that you've come from.
Is there such a thing as a graceful end?
Well, it depends on who's doing the ending, right?
Yes.
Sometimes I say there's such a thing as the slow ghost, where you just sort of let relationships take their natural course. Mm-hmm. Friendships and relationships kind of tell you when they're ready.
Yeah, that's so true.
And you have to kind of listen to it. You learn as you get older. Yeah. Sometimes you held on too long. You let some, bad juju stay around too long. Mm-hmm. And as you get older, you can recognize, right? I've always approached life and friendships, and I try to tell my daughters this too, is stay open. Mm-hmm. Stay open to the possibility of people. I never want my daughters, and I never wanted to feel so high that I was closed off and suspicious, not wanting to let new people in, mm-hmm. right? And that becomes very difficult when you're the president and the first lady. Mm-hmm. You could, close your life off so much, right? Because everyone might want something from you. But I always felt like, well, that's a loss. Because if you close everybody out, then you miss some gems. Mm. We've tried to be open and find ways to let new people in our lives and develop new relationships. And what I tell my kids is trust your gut, because you'll know when people should be let out. But keep your aperture wide open. Mm. Let people in, but when they show you who they are, let them out quickly. Mm. And as the older you get, it's like, this one isn't working out. So let's just cut it quick, but stay open.
And you're naturally going to make mistakes. You're naturally going to get hurt.
Absolutely.
You're naturally not going to read everyone perfectly.
So true.
That's
true.
going to happen, but it's better to be aware, note down the lesson, but be open in the first place, because being closed is worse.
You miss out on the goodness, the possibility, the opportunity, the new, right? Mm-hmm. And I never want to miss out on the new. I'd rather give people the benefit of the doubt, bring them in, and let them disappoint me. Mm. It's like I can deal with disappointment. I can get over hurt. Mm. But I don't want to lose the possibility of someone special coming in.
Wow.
That's the greater trade-off.
That's
right?
so powerful.
And it's proven to be the right approach. We've just met some wonderful people along this journey. And gosh, if I had closed myself off to that, I think of the friendships, the influences that I wouldn't have had. Mm. So I want my girls to stay open. I want them to be open people.
Yes, I had a mentor in London probably around 10 years ago, and he devised this set of questions that gives you your personality type. And there's so many tests like this.
Yes.
But his was really interesting, and it's very aligned with your thinking. So, and he also had types where we'd get locked. Mm-hmm. And he'd call this CSC. He said the more closed, the more specific, and the more controlling you get, the less you're able to actually connect, grow, evolve, learn. And he would always say, as you're saying, the more open, random, and supportive you are, the more likely you are to be able to invite people into your life at different times. And I love hearing that, because
I like that.
Yeah, it was that change from closed, selective, and controlling to open, random, and supportive. He was saying, you never know, you could have a random interaction with someone. It could be the most beautiful lesson of your life. And
I also felt that, when you're the president of the United States and the first lady, you have to be open. Mm-hmm. You have to be open to all the possibilities. You can't live in your fortress and govern the people, right? Mm-hmm. And I think we benefited from the fact that we had to figure out how to be regular people in the White House, because we had kids in school. And so we couldn't become just White House people. We had to get to know that community and go to parent-teacher conference and make friends with other parents, because we wanted our kids' lives to be normal. But that, in a way, kept me connected with people and what they were really feeling and what their challenges were. And it keeps me open and empathetic to people, because I'm engaged and I'm not sitting in my castle looking out at everybody else.
Absolutely.
So I found it particularly necessary in our role.
Yeah, so that's the best thing. That's beautiful.